So I'm back with my December 2022 reading plans. December is going to be a strange month for reading because I am visiting my father in Maine for Christmas, so there's a week that's going to throw me off my schedule, but that's okay because I think I can still manage to complete 5 books this month. So my first book that I've actually already been working on is called Weaveworld by Clive Barker. Now, I'm halfway through this, I'd say, and I have a plan to read all of Clive Barker's novels. If you aren't familiar with Clive Barker, he released the Books of Blood in the early 80s and was a horror writer that was kind of a contemporary with Stephen King at the time. Although I'd say Stephen King's work is more for the general masses, and Clive Barker's horror is like the scenario, the monster invades, but your characters want to join them, not fight them. Like Hellraiser, the characters ultimately want to join them, even Christy Cotton. And if you know that reference, then you know Clive Barker's work. Anyway, Weaveworld is Clive Barker's foray into fantasy, and honestly, I don't get it at all. I'm more than halfway through. I'll finish it in December. Hopefully the ending will bring it all together. I'm just buckled in for the ride now. If I don't get it, I don't get it, and that's okay too. My next book is called Hysteria. This is on my Kindle. It's a book of poetry. It's short, so I can finish it. I've read a few of the poems, so I think it's something my 20-year-old self would like. Not so sure about my 40-year-old self, but I'll see when I finish it. My next book wouldn't necessarily be called a book. It's one of the great courses that you should get on Audible. This one's called The Other Side of History. Now, I always try to have a great courses going. It's a good way to have a crash course in a subject. So this course is about the history of daily life in ancient times, on the Greek and the Romans, which is fine. Hopefully it'll expand a little bit more, and I'm sure I can finish this one in December also. Alright, my next book is a short story called My Mother is Evil by Margaret Atwood. I chose this because for 3 reasons. 1, it's very short, so I can finish it in December. 2, I want to read more by Margaret Atwood. And 3, the title just grabbed me. I don't know what this is about, but well, shall see. The book is Strange Weather by Joe Hill. This is just the next one on my Goodreads to be read. All I know that it's 4 short stories, and Joe Hill, Stephen King's son. So I'm curious how this will be in comparison. I'm not sure I can finish this in a month, but I think that I have it on audio, and if I put it on faster speed, I can probably finish it in December. So hopefully I can. Either way, I have 5. This will be number 6. It'll be good to have a full book in there. Another book that I'm just working on, but I'm likely not going to finish it in December, is called Lifeforce. This is one of Tony Robbins' projects. It's very dense information, and I can only listen to it for about 15 minutes at a time. However, I like to keep up with the new breakthroughs and how to live better. But I also have to remember that these types of books are selling products. I like to know what I can do to put things into practice in my own life, and I just find it inspiring. Another book that I'm working on, and I won't finish in December, is the Shahnameh. This is the Persian Book of Kings by Ferdowsi. This is the national epic of Iran. This is the Dick Davis translation. I've been working on this a long time. I'm past the point of Alexander the Great, which is just weird, because we'll just leave it at that. It's just weird. This is one of my favorite old-timey books. It goes through the mythical, the heroic, and the historical periods. Now I'm getting into the historical part now. It transports you. If you want to be transported into a different mindset, different world than the normal Western way of looking at things, I like this. And finally, Dirt by Motley Crue. I've already started this, maybe halfway through, and there's already so much to say. It's already made me buy 2 Motley Crue albums and a t-shirt. But there's so much I want to say about it. I want to finish it before I say more. So those are my December reading plans. And we'll see how this all comes about in a month. Bye.